Hello Deckers, Liam here. It is a new month and through October a few games went through Deck Verified and I haven't taken a look like this for a while, so I thought I would give you a few personal picks of games that I thought looked really interesting in some way or games that I've already played that got verified or playable through October. Before I do go into that though, did you know that you can actually see newly playable and verified games directly on Steam? They do have filters in place for it so you can see for yourself, and I will put a link to that in the description. I should note though, as some people don't actually know this, the way the list works is not exactly how you think. Valve's list doesn't just show games that have been recently through Deck Verified. Every time Valve tweak the Deck Verified details of a game, it seems to get bumped up in this list. So it will show games that are newly verified or playable, it will show games that swap between ratings, and it also shows games in the list that have something minor clarified in the Deck Verified rating, even if it doesn't actually change the rating at all. So it is not just a basic new listing. For example, Spider-Man Remastered shows up in the list quite high, despite it gaining a verified rating before the August release. Because what they did is they recently swapped it over to Proton Experimental by default, but the rating hasn't changed at all. So the list as a whole, even when filtering by the Deck Verified date, is not actually in the correct order. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, after some searching, let's get on to the good stuff. Here are some interesting looking titles that were newly verified or playable in October, or they got bumped up a rating, using a mix of my own deck footage and trailers, and all the links will be in the description. First up is Serial Cleaners, a top-down stealth action game where you get to experience being a murder scene cleaner for the mob in 1990s New York. In this game you alternate between 4 different cleaners, each with their own unique style, and you basically live through their stories in the game. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection probably needs no introduction. It is another big Sony release of a very popular series that was previously exclusive to PlayStation consoles. Fans of action-adventure games will enjoy the heck out of this one. Cultic is a new retro-inspired first-person shooter. You need to gear up and fight your way through a cult as you run, slide, dodge and shoot and make use of the environment to survive. Currently only one chapter of the story is out, with another one following up as DLC. Unrailed is a quality game to play with a friend in co-op. You build up a railway track as the train keeps moving between stations. The train gets faster each time and you have to keep pace and ensure it doesn't derail, otherwise the game is over. You come up against numerous obstacles and you have to build the tracks around it, across water, and it can get incredibly frantic as the train starts getting longer and longer. Persona 5 Royal is another that likely needs little in the way of an introduction. Full of anime cutscenes, long story dialogue, and turn-based combat, it has style coming out of every angle, and the story here is certainly intriguing.
Persona! Go down!
Angerfoot is a game I've been following for a long time as I played through all of their previous demos, but it now has a new demo on Steam and the demo got verified, which is obviously good news for the eventual full release. This game is absolutely nuts as you run through slums, sewers, skyscrapers, kicking doors down, kicking various creatures in the face, and firing off a good few bullets as well. It is a lot of fun. BattleTech is one for strategy fans where you build up your own army of mechs and go through a big story campaign where you get free reign in how you handle it and what jobs you take on. This one is only noted as playable, not verified, and there's a fair amount of depth to the strategy in this game with many types of mechs and weapons available to use, and it is thoroughly satisfying taking down a whole enemy squad in this game. Neo, The World Ends With You is a colourful action RPG with some pretty over-the-top looking combat from the trailer. I'm going to have to stick this one on my own personal list to take a look at. It looks really great, but I haven't played this one myself. And this is another that is only noted as playable, not verified. The last one on the list for you today is Shatterline. This is a free-to-play first-person shooter that offers up a mix of game modes like Team Deathmatch, Conquest, Plant the Bomb, and it has a co-op expedition mode as well. And again, this one is also noted as playable and not verified. Hopefully you found those quick picks interesting. There's so many games, both new and old, going through Deck Verified, it can be pretty difficult to keep track. But it also serves as a fun reminder on some great, slightly older games as well as new games. Until the next time, thanks for watching.